Namaste. I'm Ezechiade. This is the Golden Circle Movement channel. Today I'd like to discuss demonic possession, which is more common than you think. So, is it possible for a good person to become possessed by a dark force? Let's examine that. We know that we have to cleanse our bodies. We have to cleanse our minds, cleanse our spirit. And to do so brings us closer to enlightenment. But now, in this modern age, this time of convenience and quick fixes, we often find that we are poisoning ourselves. We are filling our bodies, our minds, our spirits with toxic elements that impede our lives, that slow us down, that shorten our lives. When this happens, we find ourselves vulnerable to spiritual influence, negative spiritual influence. So it is important to understand that whether you are a good person, an evil person, somewhere in between, if you don't have a clean body, a clean consciousness, a clean spirit, it is quite possible to be influenced by negative forces. How does this happen, you ask? Well, when we eat junk food, food with preservatives, additives, GMOs, things that change the molecular structure of the food and water that we are drinking or eating, then it leaves toxins in the body. Toxins that accumulate in the shoulders and in the neck, slow down the blood flow to the brain. Because of this, the spiritual energy of the primary spirit that resides in the head, near the forehead chakra, it becomes weakened. And when it is weakened, we are vulnerable to influence. When we are influenced, we may not even realize it. It seems so natural to want to do these negative things. Oftentimes, we find in the news a person who the neighbors, the friends, the family say, oh, he was a wonderful person, a very loving, caring individual. Or he or she changed overnight and hurt all those people, did that heinous act. And in the end, they often say, what happened? Why am I being incarcerated? Why am I being accused? They may have no conscious knowledge of what has transpired. But in this age of science over spirit, who would believe that? And even if you believed that this individual was influenced spiritually and committed negative acts, how would you prove it? Well, it is somewhat provable. There are differences in a person's character and differences in a person's behavior and their mannerisms. And if you have an objective point of view, you may oh, hey, this is not like me. Why am I doing this? And maybe that person can change, can redirect those energies. But more often than not, we cannot, because we're not aware, and we are not educated to believe such things are even possible. But I'm telling you, it is more common than you think. Not necessarily a force so powerful that it is a demon. It could be simply an animal spirit or just an ancestor who is trying to communicate with us. So it is very, very possible that an individual who is good can be possessed, or shall we say influenced, by negative forces. So, do you know someone who may have been influenced by a negative entity? How did you handle it? Or is it yet unresolved? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. This is the Golden Circle Movement channel. Please subscribe to the channel and make sure you ring the notification bell so you know when new videos are uploaded. Thank you for liking and sharing this video. I'm Ezechiade. Thank you for your participation. Namaste.